NASCAR Xfinity Series race officially concluded from Las Vegas Motor Speedway, and AJ Allmendinger holds off a hard-charging Ryan Sieg to win his first race of 2024 and lock his way into the Championship 4 at Phoenix. What's going on, guys? It's Daniel, and welcome back to your video. I just got done watching NASCAR Xfinity Series race from Las Vegas Motor Speedway, the Better Health 302. We had quite a bit to talk about from this race. Let's go and talk about it. So, before the green flag drop in today's race, Sheldon Creed and Kyle Weatherman would have to go to the rear of the field for unapproved adjustments and an engine change. So at the start of the race, you had Brandon Jones lead the field from the inside with Cole Custer on the outside, and Brandon Jones got a fantastic start and was able to clear for the race lead. Meanwhile, Dawson Cram, who restarted in 26, would go to the garage due to a transmission issue and go multiple laps down. And then the first caution race come out lap number 6 when J.J. Lee made contact with Lee Honeyman going down the back straightaway. Lee Honeyman would get in the outside wall and get a ton of damage that would bring out the first caution of this race. So then on the next restart, you have Brandon Jones lead the field from the inside with Cole Custer on the outside, and Sammy Smith had a fantastic run, got a really great run going to turn number 1, sent it 3 wide to the bottom, and was able to take the race lead, while Brandon Jones dropped back to 4th. Then a few laps later, Cole Custer got a really great run on Sammy Smith to put on a show for a couple laps, and Cole Custer in lap number 13 took the race lead from Sammy Smith. As the race continued on, Cole Custer continued dominating the event. But Shane Van Gisbergen, just like the spring, his day would come to an end early. He would lose power on his car and come down pit road, and unfortunately, because of what had happened on his car, he would unfortunately end up going to the garage. He would return to the race later, but his day would come to an end due to another engine failure. And then on lap 36, the second caution race would end up coming out when Dylan Lupton got in the outside wall. I think he had a little bit of damage, not sure. Really, I don't know why that should have been a caution, to be honest, but that would bring out the caution as he was in the outside wall. So during the caution, Cole Custer, Justin Allgaier, Ryan Sieg, Jesse Love, Austin Hill, Sam Mayer, Parker Retzlaff, Kyle Sieg, Josh Williams, Sheldon Creed, and Anthony Alfredo all came down pit road while the race leader stayed out, with Cole Custer winning the race off of pit road. So then on the restart, you have Brandon Jones lead the field from the outside with Riley Herbst on the inside, and Riley Herbst got a fantastic restart and was able to clear for the race lead. Meanwhile, Cole Custer was a madman on the restart and drove all the way from 15th to 6th within the first lap. And then a few laps later, because of fresh tires, he got around Riley Herbst and was able to take the race lead. But he had a hard-charging Justin Allgaier right behind him. Justin Allgaier would try everything to get there at the end, but it would not be enough. And coming out the corner, Cole Custer would win stage number 1 by only a couple of tenths. So during the caution, Cole Custer, Justin Allgaier, Sheldon Creed, Ryan Sieg, Jesse Love, Austin Hill, Sam Mayer, Parker Retzlaff, Kyle Sieg would go down, would stay out, while everyone else came down pit road. Unfortunately, Eric Almirola got an interference penalty, while Riley Herbst was the first car off of pit road. So then on the restart, you had Cole Custer lead the field from the outside with Justin Allgaier on the inside, and Justin Allgaier got a fantastic restart and was able to clear for the race lead. Meanwhile, AJ Allmendinger was starting to charge his way up to the front with fresh tires, and he would start catching AJ, the leader, Justin Allgaier, as things continued to go on. He actually got up to second with a few laps to go. Allmendinger was running him down. They were catching a ton of traffic. It looked like Allmendinger was going to have a chance and opportunity to get there, but it would not be enough. And coming off the corner, Justin Allgaier would go on to win stage number 2 by about a second over AJ Allmendinger. And then all the lap cars would come down pit road with AJ Allmendinger winning the race off pit road, with Justin Allgaier dropping a second. So then on the restart, you had AJ Allmendinger lead the field from the inside with Justin Allgaier on the outside. And trouble would strike right behind the leaders. The field stacked up right behind in the inside lane. Not sure who checked up on the restart, but the whole field on the inside lane just checked up. It caused a big chain reaction, and Sammy Smith gets in the back of Taylor Gray. Sammy gets a ton of damage. Taylor Gray ends up spinning the outside wall, and Jesse Love gets a little contact, and also Austin Hill has a bunch of flat spots on their tires. Just a big stack up on the restart. Sometimes that stuff's going to happen, unfortunately. Just a big mistake from the field. It might have been Allmendinger who caused them, not entirely sure, to be honest. It's not unclear who really caused the incident, unfortunately, but it's just a big stack up on the restart. Then during that caution, Jesse Love, Corey Heim, Austin Hill all came down pit road to try to repair the damage. So then on the restart, you had AJ Allmendinger lead the field from the inside with Justin Allgaier on the outside, and AJ Allmendinger got a fantastic restart and was able to clear for the race lead. Justin Allgaier kept up with AJ Allmendinger for the next 10 to 15 laps and tried to get the debris off his grill. Unfortunately, because he got debris on the grill, but unfortunately, AJ would not slow down enough. He tried to slow down enough to get there, and basically their alliance they were having, at least for a second, did not end up working. And then Justin Allgaier, 10 laps later, was able to get the debris off from the lap car. And unfortunately, he had power issues and started dropping back quite a bit, while AJ Allmendinger started pulling away once again. And then green flag pit stops to start happening. First, you have Parker Retzlaff came in. Then a couple laps later, Chandler Smith comes down pit road. Then the next lap, Cole Custer, Riley Herbst, Corey Heim come down pit road. And then the next lap, Justin Allgaier, Eric Almirola, Sam Mayer, Jeb Burton come in. And then AJ Allmendinger, Taylor Gray, Brandon Jones, Austin Hill, Anthony Fredo come in. And then the next lap, Ryan Sieg and Sheldon Creed come down pit road with Taylor Gray getting a speeding penalty. And then the next lap, we see Parker Retzlaff, Daniel Dye, Jeremy Clements, all those guys come in. And then Jesse Love comes in. And then Josh Williams comes in. And that hands the lead right back to AJ Allmendinger. There's all of a sudden a new hard charger that is charging his way up to the front, and that is Ryan Sieg. Ryan Sieg had been running inside the top 5 all night long and was showing really good pace and speed and moved up to second, but was also starting to lose a ton of ground. All of a sudden, everything would change with 29 laps to go. When Kyle Sieg spun from 21st position, just lost it coming off of turn number 4 and spun into the grass, that would bring out the caution. That would completely change everything. So then, all lead lap cars would come down pit road with AJ Allmendinger winning the race off pit road and Ryan Sieg coming out second. So then on the restart with 24 laps to go, you had AJ Allmendinger lead the field from the inside with Ryan Sieg on the outside. And AJ Allmendinger got a fantastic restart and was able to clear for the race lead with Ryan Sieg dropping back to third. But then with 21 to go, Ryan Sieg got the run on Chandler Smith and moved up to second position. And then it was basically a cat and mouse game between Ryan Sieg and AJ Allmendinger. Ryan Sieg clearly had the fastest car at this point and was running AJ down. He cut it down about a tenth of a second every single lap. They put on a really good show. It was very compelling for the next 10 laps. And it stayed very close up front. And then with 11 laps to go, Ryan Sieg got a really strong run on AJ Allmendinger and got to the inside and tried to make the move down the front straightaway. But Ryan Sieg got loose and sideways right under AJ Allmendinger and lost 4 to 5 tenths. But then Ryan Sieg started reeling him back in once again and was starting to run him down. However, with 6 or 7 laps to go, Sammy Smith would lose a ton of power and stall the car on the track, bringing out the caution. But then all of a sudden, the car got refired. Just a little bit suspicious if you ask me. You're 29th in the race, you're 3 laps down, your teammate's in third position, just a little suspicious to stall your car on the track. I get you had maybe some sort of alternator issue, but a little suspicious. So then, we get to the final restart of the race. You have AJ Allmendinger lead the field from the inside with Ryan Sieg on the outside, and AJ Allmendinger gets a fantastic restart and was able to clear for the race lead, with Ryan Sieg being able to hang on to second position after not getting the greatest of restarts. Ryan Sieg would try everything. As he came to the white flag, Ryan Sieg was about 2.5 tenths right behind AJ. He tried to make the run to the inside to get the run to the bottom, could not get the run to the inside, and continued to make up a ton of ground. And going into turn number 3, Ryan Sieg tried everything to get by AJ Allmendinger, and it would not be enough. And coming off the final corner, AJ Allmendinger picks up his first win of the 2024 season, his 18th career NASCAR Xfinity Series victory, and has now locked his way into the Championship 4, holding off Ryan Sieg. What a dominant performance tonight from AJ Allmendinger. I don't think he had the fastest car on the racetrack, but he dominated and held a really strong race tonight. He led about 80 laps in this race, the best oval race I think AJ's put together all season. He had some good strategy early, which put him in a great position. We know that Kaulig's been pretty solid in Las Vegas in the past. The 16-car, of course, almost won this spring race last year with Chandler Smith behind the wheel. A really fantastic run for AJ. A clutch win for this team. Obviously, it's been an up and down year for Kaulig. They're making a lot of changes with their Xfinity program and their Cup program. They've got some more big moves coming. This is a major, major moment for AJ Allmendinger, and he celebrated like his last win, which honestly, it could be, you never know at this point, but a really big deal for AJ. Congratulations. Really happy for AJ to pick up that first win of the season. I thought he'd win a lot more races coming here. I thought he'd win 4 to 5 races, but it just hasn't really worked out for him. But this is a big win for him. Congratulations on him getting his first win of 2024. So now we're going to go ahead and take a look at the race results. I'll give my score thoughts on today's race. So AJ Allmendinger picks up the victory. Ryan Sieg finishes second. Man, I thought Ryan Sieg was going to get it done just like I thought he was going to get it done at Texas. I think he had the fastest car in this whole entire race. He was catching the guys in front of him. He's been historically really good at Las Vegas, had top 5 speed here in the spring. A fantastic run. I know he didn't get it done tonight, but he had a car capable of getting it done. The RSS cars have shown some pretty good pace and speed throughout the year. An amazing night for Ryan. Nothing to be ashamed of. A fantastic run. He finishes second. Justin Allgaier finishes third. A great turnaround after a terrible round of 12. This is a good run for Justin. I knew this was going to be a good track for him. He got really good speed, just didn't have anything for Allmendinger or Sieg at the end, but a really good night for Justin. He finishes in third. Chandler Smith finished fourth. Expect a little more from Chandler, to be honest. He struggled early in the race, but then they made that car better. He just never had the race-winning pace to contend for the victory, but a top 5 run is really good and is looking really good going into the next couple weeks. Really strong run from Chandler. He finished fourth. Park Clergerman finished fifth. He struggled early, but as the night came in, that 48 car really turned on. And a great rebound. Obviously, another strong run, too. I thought he was going to have a good run tonight. Showed some really good pace and speed. Finished fifth. Good night for him. Jesse Love finished sixth. Quiet night for Jesse, in all honesty. They were kind of quiet, got some damage early. I didn't know how he's going to do tonight. A really solid run for Jesse to get a top 10. Good day for him in 6th. Riley Ertz finished 7th. Expected more from him tonight, to be honest. I thought he'd have the pace to contend. He did lead a few laps, but I thought he'd dominate, and he just never had that pace all night. Good night, though, regardless. He finished 7th. Cole Custer finished 8th. They were strong early, but they struggled as the night went on. And I thought he would be more of a contender in the race, to be honest. I just didn't think he had the pace and speed that I thought he was going to have. Still a solid night, though. He finishes in 8th. Sheldon Creed finished 9th. Had the engine change, and they recovered throughout the event, and they got a top 10. Their car just never had the handling most of the night to contend for the win, but still a pretty solid night regardless. He finished 9th. And Austin Hill finished 10th. It was not a good day for Austin Hill. He struggled most of the evening. Ran outside of top 10 majority of the night. About the best he ran was 10th position, which is surprising considering he's been pretty good at Las Vegas in the past. A little disappointing for him, though he does get a top 10, so not a bad night, all things considered. Corey Heim finished 11th. Not a bad night for him. Daniel Dye finished 12th. Ran top 15. Pretty solid performance for the 10 team. Eric Almirola finished 13th. Kind of a disappointing night for the 20 team. I really expected more from Eric Almirola. He looked good early, but that car faded as the night went on, and they had some big pit mistakes, which cost him a shot and opportunity. I just thought I'd see more from Eric tonight. Not the best run from the 20 team. He finished in 13th. Sam Mayer finished 14th, a disappointing night for Sam Mayer. He just never had the pace and speed to contend all evening. Ran outside of top 10 most of the day. I think the best he ran was about 9th or 8th. He qualified pretty well, but they just never kept up with the track all night, and they just never showed it. He finished in 14th. Josh Williams finished 15th. Not a bad night for him. Matt DiBenedetto finished 16th. Solid top 20 run for him. Brandon Jones finished 17th. I do not know what happened to that 19, to be honest. They just faded all night. They qualified up front, won the pole, but once again, they just never showed the race pace. They got to get better. And I know he's going to Joe Gibbs Racing next year, but man, just a disappointing day after qualifying on the pole. Jeremy Clemens finishes 18th. Anthony Alfredo finishes 19th. Kyle Weatherman finished 20th. Brendan Poole finished 21st. Parker Redside finished 22nd. Mai Sider finished 23rd. Jeb Burton finished 24th. JJ Ely finished 25th. Kyle Sieg finished 26th. Dylan Lutta finished 27th. Worse than Haley Deegan did the last time she ran at this track. She actually got a top 15. At least they finished a race in the top 30, but just disappointed for the AM Racing team once again. This team, the Harrison Burton, is going to, by the way. Ryan Ellis finished 28th. Garrett Smithley finished 29th. Joey Gase finished 30th. Blaine Perkins finished 31st. Sammy Smith finished 32nd. He had a promising day going, and then he got that damage, and it just never recovered from it. And then he brought out that caution, which was really questionable. They had a fuel issue as well near the end of the race. Just not a good night overall for Sammy, finishing in the back. Taylor Gray finished 33rd. I have no idea what happened to Taylor Gray. I know he had some damage from getting turned, but it's just a disappointing night for Taylor. He looked pretty promising early, and it just got dumped in that wreck. Not much you can do in that situation. Ryan Vargas finished 34th. Akinori Ogata finished 35th. Dawson Cram finished 36th. Lee Honeyman finished 37th. And finishing last in 38th place is Shane Van Gisbergen. Talking about him for a second, he actually qualified pretty solidly, but unfortunately that engine issue, and again, same like it happened at the Vegas Spring Race, where he fell out of the race early. His night came to an end early. There won't be a video on him tonight just because he fell out of the race early. Tough night for SVG. He did get a few more laps in, but finished the race 124 laps down, so only got about another 20 laps, but those laps will probably help for him tomorrow night. Just not the best day for SVG to finish in last. So now let's talk about the overall race as a whole. I thought this Vegas race was pretty good. I thought the first half of the race was very intriguing. You had some really good battles up front. You had a lot of side-by-side racing throughout the field. Sure, you had domination in stage number 2 from Justin Allgaier. That part was a little bit dry, to be honest with you, but stage 3 was very compelling. AJ Allmendinger, Justin Allgaier, them being really close together for about 20 to 25 laps. And then he had a really good battle at the end of the race between Ryan Sieg and AJ, and it looked like it was going to be one of the best finishes of the year. And then we still had a pretty alright finish. That caution was a little bit questionable if you ask me. It was the right call, but questionable for Sammy Smith's side. But I thought today's Xfinity race was pretty overall good. I'm going to give today's NASCAR Xfinity Series race in Las Vegas overall, I'm going to give this race 8.5 out of 10. It did have some dry moments for sure, but had a lot of great moments. The finish was setting up to be really, really strong. It was still a pretty good race. I enjoyed today's race. I'm giving today's race an 8.5 out of 10. So, that is going to be it for the NASCAR Xfinity Series race review for Las Vegas. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me through Facebook and Instagram and support on Patreon as well. Link description below that, and comment your thoughts below on today's race. Your thoughts on today's race, let me know below. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and congratulate AJ Allmendinger on winning at Las Vegas. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Tomorrow morning on the channel, you're going to see the starting lineup for the South Point 400, and you'll see the NASCAR Cup review for the South Point 400, and most likely an SVG video dropping. And then on Monday, we'll have a NASCAR news video discussing news over the course of the last couple days. Tuesday, we're probably going to be doing an entry list for Homestead along with the course of Truck Series race picks. And then on Wednesday, we'll have a NASCAR news video most likely dropping. If any major news breaks throughout the week, we'll discuss it here live on the channel. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.